It's kind of a long layoff here with the finals and all that. How do you deal with the players differently during this time?
Well, they're in exams, so just trying to get them focused on their academics. And we've been going about 2 hours a day, kind of mixing up what we do. So trying to keep them in shape, but then keeping them sharp on our offense and defense. So kind of it's a little bit different. It's hard for them to practice for 5 straight days and then have a game. They always like the games, and coaches like practice. So, but it's been good. I think it's been a good point for us and a good learning experience, and I think we're getting better.
Holly, has this been a good week of practice? I mean, with the exams and everything, have you gotten the work out of it that you were hoping?
I think so. I think we've addressed some things, and I think we've gotten better. We've gone with different lineups, and we're getting up and down. I didn't want us to lose any kind of conditioning due to not playing as many games. So we've been going up and down and really competing a bunch.
Will you are you thinking of trying some different starting combinations still in these next 2 games, or not?
I think it all depends on who we're playing and what we're doing in the practice, during practice. So everything has been predicated on how we're practicing, and I'm just kind of rewarding people who've really put the time and effort in getting ready for the games.
So it's something that might not even be decided until Friday?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it. Actually, I'll decide, I guess, Friday, but after practice.
Is there anything specific against Troy you'll be looking forward to help you
No, I'm going to start the kids who are going to help us and who we're playing, but have they put in the time in practice? So starting for us has not been a big deal. Everybody's going to play and everybody contributes, and so I don't think our kids they're concerned about who starts and who isn't. I think they all understand that they're part in our success, and everybody's going to have their hands in that success.
Troy's not necessarily a team you play every year. How did this matchup come about?
Well, we've just had some teams that pulled out and didn't want to play us, so we've had to find some teams that are willing to come here and play us. So it's been difficult to find teams that will come and play us here and even home or away. So we're just trying to get games and get that experience on game experience.
How do you feel Mercedes and Jordan are fitting in?
I think they're both doing great. I think Jordan is playing the 1 or 2. She's had to learn a lot, and I think she's progressing so well. Plays hard. I think Mercedes as well is an intelligent basketball player who's learning from Bashar and Izzy. So I think both are probably right where we thought they would be, and every day I think they just get better and better, which is great for us.
Holly, you talked after the Sunday game about maybe bridging a gap between sometimes what you see in practice isn't what you see in a game, and trying to maybe have more of a correlation there. How much of a challenge is that right now? How do you go about doing something like that? Well,
we try to simulate, Dan, probably the people who we're playing and their style of how they're going to play offensively and defensively. We kind of are getting away from our principles of what we do offensively, defensively. Now we got to do a little bit more of a scouting report on how to attack somebody or how to defend them. So it's a little different. I think we've got a great base, and now we just go back to how that team is playing, and we've got to respond probably a little bit different than we would just throw the ball up. We don't know what they're doing, kind of offense, defense.
Give them maybe more specific things.
Yeah.
And maybe in the hopes of gets their mind locked in.
Exactly. I think we work on a little bit more specific things on what each team's doing now, and I think that'll help them be a little bit more prepared.
Troy has one player ranked among the nation's top scorers. Just from what you've been able to see on film, what sticks out about her game?
Well, I mean, anytime somebody leads, they're doing something good. So I think that she needs to become a no-touch player for us. Just limit her touches, make sure that we have a tendency, if somebody's good offensively, they tend to go off. So we were going to try to make sure that she doesn't reach her average, and we're going to defend her by committee. So.